I got into it with this guy. The first game Giancarlo Stanton had as a Yankee, first pitch, first at bat, he goes yard. Later in the game, he goes yard again. The kid hits 2 home runs to start out as a Yankee on the road, by the way. And then he comes home and he strikes out a couple times and they boot him. And I go on social media and I go, what is the guy got to? And then he goes, Paul, when you come to a game, we don't expect, when I'm in a game, I expect, and I'm like, oh, so you're that. I can't talk to you about sports then.
I hold other people to a standard that I cannot upheld as a father, a son, or a lunch pail Louis. That's my thing. If you're going to hold those guys to that standard, you better be towing the line in your own fucking life. Be the greatest fucking dad, always crushing it at work, a great husband and all that. You can't sit there being some fucking nacho eating hot dog.
Well, listen, I don't mind.
Unless you're the guy who turned his hot dog into a straw for that beer. As disgusting as that was, that's amazing. A nice fucking shit American beer with a little hot dog flavor on it. That sounds pretty good to me.
You know what? It was inventive. Japanese guy, inventive. Here's the thing, though, Bill. Here's the thing. I don't mind booing a guy who gets a big contract and doesn't perform. I don't mind a guy getting booed when you hear things in the press going, this guy's showing up to practice late. I don't mind that. I don't mind a guy who fucking is clearly lazy, not running down the first base line. I don't mind that. But when a guy does it right, is chasing a record and gave you a season like that, 314 he batted, 130 something RBIs and 62.
Hey, the season's over. Now here comes the real shit. Yankees
real Yankees do it when it counts. And then he hit like a home run last night. And Bob Costas, who, by the way, dude, at first I thought they were giving him shit. He's like on list. You can't listen to it. It's dude, what's his name? Crushed him. Francesa goes, he goes, Bob, we don't need a history lesson. We know the history. Because he would be
love Bob Costas.
I know, but dude, he's having a rough series.
Right.
He just was, dude. I'm not gonna lie. He sounded like a repetitive old man. Like he just kept repeating stuff. It was to the point. Oh, by the way, Nick Totoro, dude. Let's talk about this for a second. Nick Totoro, Nick
Totoro is down low. One of the favorite people for Red Sox fans to follow on Twitter.
Dude, Nick Totoro went live last night with 3 outs left in the game. And I just keep seeing all his posts. And I went to it. And I had Nick Totoro live to my left in my hand. And I had the game on. And he's going, come on, you motherfucker. This dude, it was like he's going like this. And he's going, fuck Bob Costas. We put it to Telemundo. And you just hear Spanish talking in the back. And he's going, come on. No, not now. Not now. Oh, he goes, and dude, it's 5-1 and they got a runner on second. He goes, oh no, it's coming to the wire. Dude, I was crying, Bill. He gave
He gives a fuck about game 67 like I do game 7 World Series.
He goes, Boone, they fucking can't manage. He goes, oh, I'm putting out garbage and shit, so I don't have to think of this. Dude, he's the best. Watch Nick Totoro watch a Yankee game is as entertaining. I've never seen a guy care like that ever. There's something wrong.
It's not an act either. It's fucking. It actually makes me think of why I give a shit that much. I'm not as much as him, but why I've cared for so long.
Here's the TV show. Nick Totoro, Michael Rappaport are roommates during a playoff series. Just go. Dude, I'm watching that. Like, they just have to sit next to each other for a Yankee or Knicks playoff game. Cameras on them. What's better television than that?
I mean, I could watch an inning of that. That fucking annoys me, people coming down on Bob Costas. I love Bob Costas. Is nothing sacred, Paul?
No, Bill. He's one of my all-time favorites. That's why I was just going like, dude, he just sounded like a repetitive old man. It was brutal. I
was listening to him. I thought he sounded fine.
All right.
You fucking Yankee fans. You boo a guy gets 62 fucking home runs. None of you are happy.
No, I'd never booed that. You know I won't.
But enough for you. Enough for you. Whatever.
I'm not an animal at a game. I take the pain. I'm not a screamer. I'm not a screamer. Are you a screamer? You're not a screamer. When your team loses.
I used to be like once we started winning championships, then I was just like, all right, what the fuck? We're not gonna win it every year. But like before, when we were chasing it, dude, when we were chasing it, I was superstitious. Like I had to like walk out. I had to shut off the game. I couldn't even watch it. I couldn't even fucking watch it because I just like, how are they gonna blow it this time? I mean, that was literally who the Red Sox were, and the fact that they've been able to turn that around. That now I actually 100% believe in them. As bad as they were this year, I'm like, they'll do it. They'll pick up a few people. They'll turn it around. I'm not worried about it.
When my team loses a big one, like one that hurts, I kind of just stare. Lucas takes it real hard. Lucas just sits there, but he's a starer too. We do this thing where we stare like this, and then you just kind of the acceptance hits you, and then you just go like, and then I kind of just walk away. Like I digest it and I take the pain. I can't do those guys punching their TV, throwing their TV.
No, I never did that. What I definitely will go for a walk if it's a bad one. And then I back in the day when ESPN was like something everybody watched all the time, I just wouldn't watch ESPN. Like I remember when we were undefeated, the Giants beat us in the Super Bowl. My late great Wayne Previty was like, "Here's what you do: stay off the internet, don't watch ESPN for a week, and you'll be fine." And he was right. And I was just like, "Hey, all right, what do we win every fucking Super Bowl? Who gives a shit?" And then we ended up winning 3 more. So who gives a shit?
I turn it off as soon as my team, like if the last out happens and my team is out and the other team rushes the mound and they start jumping, I can't see it. I just go away. You want to laugh?
I tweeted the other day.
What?
I tweeted the other day. I said, you know what? I said something about female referees, female broadcasters. No problem. I draw the line at doing an hour-long expose on a field goal kicker. They were doing this whole thing on that kicker from the fucking Ravens. And I'm watching them like they
Justin
had the sound.
Tucker.
Yeah, and I'm watching them singing with some choir and shit. It's like and then he is now doing the shit talk shit after he kicks a fucking field goal. It's fucking hilarious, dude. Like everybody now is acting like Billy White Shoes Johnson. When I was there was like 2 or 3 guys did dances. That was it. Now everybody. I just feel like that is all either social media, the disease of social media, or that is just their agent going, you got to have a personality, man. You're not going to play this game forever. Okay. Come up with a dance. We'll get you a dance instructor. We'll get you your own dance when you do something.
Yeah.
What about that shit that the University of Miami started with the turnover chain? And now everybody's got like some dumb helmet they got to put on. And here's a briefcase full of cash.
Yeah. There's like a wrestling championship. There's like a championship belt. Somebody gets handed the belt. It's because you want to hear something funny? My dad will just go when the Yankees go to the World Series. He only talks to me about the Yankees when they go to the World Series. Other than that, he doesn't. And he goes, so the Yankees won the World Series, huh? Did you see it? And I go, yeah. Did you see that thing? And he goes, yeah. He goes, because yeah, I was watching the Yankees get up. He goes, I don't watch the other team get up. I go, what do you mean? He goes, no. When the Yankees are at bat, I watch. He goes, well, when they're in the field, the other team's at bat. I don't want to see. He goes, what am I going to watch the other team hit for? I was just like, what? Dude, he's like not a sports fan. He just wants to see the Yankees win. Like my dad was never a sports guy, but he's just going, yeah I don't want to watch the other team.
Kind of brilliant though, because you don't have to deal with the stress of now they got 2 on and nobody out. You're like, what the fuck? You just put the game back on, going, oh, they scored a couple of runs.
Well, dude, I'll tell you what, if that Nick Totoro thing is 100% serious, which it seems to be, dude, that's like really unhealthy, dude. Like he got to a point where when he got mad, I was like seeing his, and I was just like, dude, you can't do that to yourself, man. You're not gonna hurt your health because of a fucking game that doesn't matter.
I mean, now your wife has to go out to dinner 162 fucking nights a year.
Dude, how funny would it be if the life insurance guy goes, who's he a fan of? So you want to take $2 million out of his life? Well, listen, he's a Mets and Knicks fan. I don't know. I got to talk.
You realize that guy has been losing his shit every year since 2009. Like, why would you do that to yourself?
No, I don't.
Just take comfort as a Yankee fan. If you guys never win again in your lifetime, nobody's catching you. Nobody's even going to be close.
I mean, it would be tough in my lifetime. Yeah. Wait, who's second?
It's not tough, Paul. It's impossible.
Wait, who's second?
I think the Cardinals have like 11 or 12.
Okay. Yeah. No, it's tough.
It's impossible. Paul, there's 30, 31 teams now. There's 58 pitchers per game. Oh, this guy's a lefty and he's got a little bit of a limp. Let's bring Jared in.
And this guy could throw 103. Every guy hits triple digits now. Every guy that comes in.
It's Yankees, Cardinals with 11, Red Sox with 9 are tied for the Athletics.
Think about that, Paul. We didn't win for almost 100 years, and we're tied for third place.
Crazy.
Wait, did you say the Athletics?
Yeah, we're tied.
Huh.
The A's won in 1910. 11.
Wait, how many do the Dodgers have?
Let me scroll down.
7 or 8.
7.
Yeah.
Nice, Bill. Nice.
And the Giants are right above the Dodgers.
Well, the Dodgers were the bums, man. They could never win. Then they won in 55. They won in like 69. Then they won like 63 and 65. They won a couple in the 60s. And then they just won nothing again until 81 and then 88. And then they didn't win again until, 2020? Now, do I sound like Bob Costas? Am I giving you a history lesson? We don't need a history lesson. You absolutely fucking do need a history lesson.
No, but dude, you gotta see what he was doing, Bill. Every plate he would go, this guy hasn't done this. And then he would say, and then he would just say like the year of the World Series. And then the next guy would come on and he'd go, and this guy, if you remember him in the year, and it got to the point where every batter he was doing it.